Good afternoon, everyone. Here we are with two students, Muskan and Yasmeen, for part 1 IELTS speaking. So what we are going to do in this session, I will ask them back-to-back questions. This is kind of live marathon, part 1 IELTS speaking. Questions of part 1 so that you can have idea what to speak or not. Can we start?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Muskan, first I will ask you questions. Do you like to read?
Yes, I love reading. I have a lot of books with me. I have a special drawer in my room, which I especially decorate to maintain my books.
Where do you usually read?
I usually prefer reading in the reading room or library specifically because it becomes some chaos when you read at home.
What can distract you from reading?
I think the lack of concentration or the voices that come from behind distracts me the most.
Can you describe an instance when you were distracted while reading?
Yes, I remember once I was reading a book. It was a beautiful novel, and there were some vehicles around me that were making noises that was very irritating. And I remember that distracted me and irritated me the most.
All right, Rashmi, now I will ask you the questions. Do you like picnics?
Yes, I love picnics because for me, picnics are the special events where I get freshened, and moreover, I like to go for picnics with my friends and families.
How often do you go for a picnic?
Um, I think I often go for a picnic while, especially on weekends, because on the weekends we all are free for our family time. Moreover, last weekend I went to a picnic. It was really beautiful. I enjoyed a lot.
Where do people in your country usually go for a picnic and why?
According to me, people in my country visit different places for picnics, but the most importantly, people prefer to go in parks. And moreover, Chandigarh is famous for its rose gardens and rock gardens, so people in my country prefer to go there.
Hello everyone, thanks for joining. We will continue with Muskan. Muskan, let's talk about trees. What kind of trees do people usually plant in your country?
Due to the variety in the weather in the country, we follow summers, we follow winters, spring, and rainy season. So people in my country love variety of plants and they love gardening various type of plants in their gardens.
Have you ever planted any tree?
Yes, I remember when I was a child, my father helped me in planting a tree. It has been 15 years and that plant has grown really big and it was a mango tree I remember and it gives beautiful mangoes every summer.
Do you like planting trees and why?
I love planting trees because from the primary schools only, teachers teach us how important it is to plant trees and to protect environment. So even my parents always help me to plant trees. So it's very important for us and we should grow more and more trees.
What type of trees do people plant in your hometown?
In my hometown, there are various gardens which are very beautiful. People love to plant flowers there and some specific kinds of fruits and vegetables.
All right, let's talk about furniture. What kind of furniture do you like?
I love furniture because in my house we have used our furniture for various decoration purposes. Moreover, I prefer for the quality of the furniture.
Which furniture in your house do you like the most?
I love the most my cupboard because it is traditionally designed and I bought it from an antique shop with my father.
Did you receive any furniture as a gift?
Not yet. I didn't receive any of the gift in the form of furniture, but I am really fond of furniture.
Okay, let's talk about color. Which is your favorite color and why?
My favorite colors are black and white. I'm a little monotone in colors, but if I prefer going outside and to parties, I love glitters and I love vibrant colors the most.
Is there any color you dislike?
I think I don't dislike any specific color, but sometimes yellow is the color that I may not prefer because I think it's too bright for me.
What type of clothes do you normally wear?
In routine, I try to wear more comfortable clothes. For example, the track pants, because I think we should stay comfortable all the time. Comfort is the main zone that we need to follow. But if if I talk about parties or something, then I do prefer some formal clothing.
Do you wear a different type of clothes at weekend?
Yes, on weekends I do love to wear more comfortable clothes because in routine we have to wear denims that are sometimes uncomfortable.
All right. Okay, let's talk about barbecues. Did you have barbecues when you were a child?
Yes, I really had barbecues because it is one of the machine which we used to cook for different types of chapatis, and moreover, it is our traditional barbecue.
What kind of barbecue food do you like to eat?
Basically, I love chapatis which are cooked in it, and I love them because they taste really good.
Do you like to have a barbecue with your friends or family?
I love to have with my friends because in that we chat and we talk about different kinds of topics related to our lives. Moreover, I love them.
Where can you go for a barbecue in your city?
Basically, in my city, it is available nearby my house because I live in Patiala. So there is a nearby shop from where I can buy.
Why do you go for a barbecue?
Actually, it is one of my favorite part because I love enjoying it, and moreover, it is very healthy too.
Okay, guys, in barbecue questions, she gave okay answers. So we are going to repeat it with Muskan. The same questions we are going to repeat so that you can have better idea. What kind of barbecue food do you like to eat?
Uh, if I talk about barbecue food, I love to eat the cheese that is tossed with some really good spices, and it is the famous traditional food in India as well.
Do you like to have barbecue with your friends or family and why?
Usually on weekends, I do invite my friends at my home, and we love enjoying barbecue, especially in the winter seasons.
Where can you go for a barbecue in your city?
In my city, there are various restaurants which are really very famous for their barbecue food, and I love going there with my family or my friends whenever we get time.
All right, let's talk about relaxation. What relaxation techniques do you know?
Basically, the techniques from which with I am familiar are that we can listen music, and moreover we can pursue for our hobbies such as painting, and we can also go for walk in the good weather, and the best part is talking with our family.
Is relaxation important?
Yes, it is very important because we can work efficiently and effectively after relaxing, and moreover we can have naps to get relaxed.
Do you think vacations are a good source of relaxation?
Yes, I completely agree to this because due to continuous schedule of students who are continuously studying and going to school regularly, vacations play important role in making them relaxed, and they can pursue for hobbies in this time.
Good. All right, let's talk about flowers. When was the last time you bought flowers?
I remember last week I bought a very good quality of flowers online, and I grew them last week.
Do you have flowers in your house?
Yes, I have a lot of flowers at my terrace because they are. I love vibrant flowers, so there's a variety of them.
Have you ever planted flowers?
Yes, from my childhood only, I love planting flowers. My parents taught me to plant trees as well, so flowers are really very interesting.
In your country, is it common to use flowers to celebrate a special occasion?
Yes, in my country, people really enjoy flowers whenever it comes about the festivals because people love decorating their houses, then they love playing with flowers as well.
All right. Do you often travel by car?
Yes, I prefer traveling by car, but when I need to commute for short places, I prefer going for two-wheeler.
Do you prefer to sit in the front of the car or in the back?
Yes, I love and I enjoy sitting in the front of car because it gives me a wide view because I love looking outside the windows and it provides me with a fruitful and cherishable moment.
Okay. What would you do if your car broke down on the road and you got stuck?
Unfortunately, I didn't get this type of situation, but yes, I would call my father or I would search for mechanic near me because technology is now very vast. So I can Google or I can search it on net.
All right. Let's talk about environment protection. Do you support environment protection?
Yes, I strongly support environment protection because this is the time that we need to create a sustainable development so that there is no lack of anything for our future generations.
How do you help to protect the environment?
I usually plant trees and I love spreading awareness about the protection. I do try to use less plastic made products and I do try to recycle the things as much as possible.
Do you believe your efforts make a difference?
I think small efforts can make a huge difference if we start from a very little step that can lead to very fruitful results.
Which city is better to live in your country and why?
Because I love my city where I live, it is Patiala because it provides us with various facilities such as restaurants, shops, and each and every part is very beautiful. Moreover, it has traditional and cultural values too. We have different kinds of museums which are very famous in my city. So I prefer it is the beautiful city.
Do you wake up early in the morning?
Yes, I wake up early in the morning. I wake up at 5 because I have to meditate, and moreover, still I do some reading portions in the morning.
What are the things that you do every morning?
Every morning, the first and foremost step, which is pursued by me, is the meditation because it makes me really relax to give effective result in the whole day.
Okay. Let's talk about culture. What are the main cultural standards in your country?
I think people are really very religious in my country. So the festivals, the occasions are very important for them. All people get together to celebrate the festivals very joyfully.
What are the differences in young and old people's attitude toward life?
I think old people live life in more theoretical way, I must say, because they love to follow a certain pattern, a certain attitude towards their work. But the younger generation is more practical within their actions. So there's a quite a lot of difference.
Do older people see life differently and why?
I think older people see life more differently because they believe in the hard work, whereas the younger generation tries to do the work more smartly. And the people used to work very different.
Okay. Let's talk about New Year's celebration. Do you still remember a New Year that you celebrated some time ago?
Yes, I remember because the last New Year was very fascinated as I enjoyed with my family, and moreover, my friends gave me surprise. We really enjoyed a lot. We decorated our house and we went for a dinner.
Do you have any ceremonies to celebrate the New Year in your country?
Basically, yes, but the most importantly, Christmas is regarded as the most important factor for celebrating New Year because it is, I think, related around the dates. So there is no such ceremony to celebrate New Year.
What kind of food do you eat when you celebrate the New Year?
New Year is related to the foreigners for the abroad countries because it is not our festival, and moreover, I prefer eating the food which is basically from foreign.
Where and when did you last celebrate the New Year?
Last time I celebrated New Year with my family and my house, but then later we went for dinner outside.
Okay, let's talk about sports. Do you like sports?
Yes, I love sports because I think they keep you motivated and they keep you really fresh and physically active.
What sport do you like the most?
I usually like outdoor sports. Due to the busy schedules, we do not get much time. But on the weekends, I do try to prefer some sports that I can play, for example, football or basketball.
Do you like watching sports games?
As I've told that we don't get much time to watch them as well, but I love watching cricket because it holds very special place in the people of India, especially.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about recycling. What did you recycle in your childhood?
In my childhood, I used to collect the books which were not in use, such as for previous classes books, and I used to sell them because it filled me with a sense of fulfillment because I can put a step forward in saving environment.
Why do you think we should recycle?
Recycling is very important because it saves paper and so as it saves trees, and moreover if trees are saved, we are saved, and the natural resources are very important for future.
Okay, let's talk about sky. We are covering sky questions because some students face problem in this, what to say or what to not. Do you like to see the sky?
Yes, I love to see the sky, especially at night with my parents or even with my brother. I remember I used to go to the terrace to see the stars.
Which is a good place to see the stars?
I think the terrace is the best place to watch the stars and to see the patterns that stars make. And I remember we have a small telescope at our home that was gifted by my grandma to me. And that's the place where we can watch stars.
Do you know something about stars?
Yes, basically, I have read in an article, and moreover, it is taught in our science classes that stars seems to be small, but they are very large in size. They are bigger than planets, which are present in solar system, and moreover, they are the shining parts of the sky.
How often do you look at the sky?
Usually at night, we don't get much time, but with some gap of some days, I do try to go on the roof and see the stars.
Do you prefer the sky in the morning or sky at the night?
Basically, I prefer looking at sky in the night because at that time it is not harmful for our eyes because of ultraviolet rays, and moreover, it gives us a soothing environment.
Can you see the moon and stars at night where you live?
Yes, I can clearly see the moon and stars, and I love to see the patterns that stars make, and I love watching them all the time.
Is there a good place to look at the sky where you live?
Yes, there is. At our terrace, we have a folding bed where I love to sit and enjoy watching to the sky.
Let's talk about dream. Do you dream much at night? We are talking about dream, which we have during night. Do you dream much at night?
No, I don't dream, but yes, if I am really stressed or I lack the fruitful sleep, then only I dream. But I dream once or twice in a week.
Okay. Do you often remember your dreams?
No, I am very much bad at remembering my dreams because I am so much indulged in sleeping at the night.
Do you think we can learn anything from dreams?
I think sometimes when we are stressed or when we are extremely happy, we do dream such things that maybe that may help us to know the different concept of the things that could have happened.
Do you think that dreams can come true?
Yes, dreams can come true. Basically, it is a phrase when we use it because hard work is the best policy for bringing our dreams come true. And moreover,
Here we are talking about the dreams which we have at night. Like, for example, you saw a dream of someone, and can it come true?
Uh, it depends on the fate because not all dreams come true, which we see at night while sleeping.
Have you ever had a dream that felt real?
Yes, I have felt so many times that a dream is actually, that the thing is actually happening to me. I remember some days ago, I had a dream and I was really very frightened. I got up scared and I really felt like it happened to me in real.
Do people in your country talk about their dreams?
Yes, people are very, very anxious about their dreams and they do discuss it with each other because I think sometimes the dreams are really very scary or even they are sometimes really very happily managed.
Okay, let's talk about farm. Have you ever visited a farm?
Yes, I do visit farm because my father is a farmer, so we have a beautiful farm at the backyard, and moreover, it gives us a soothing environment. I love visiting there with my family.
What kind of farms do you like?
Basically, I love the farms which are full of greenery, and moreover, the place which is quiet and peaceful. The farm is the best place to be stable there.
Do you think farming is important?
Yes, farming is our primary factor which is responsible for our eatables, and moreover, without farming, we will not be able to get enough food.
Did you do any farm work when you were young?
No, I didn't do any farm work because my parents were always keen making me study, and moreover, I have seen my father working on farms.
Do you have any information about growing and harvesting crops on a farm?
Yes, I have little information about it because I'm always in studying, busy in studying, and moreover, there is a proper season and the criteria for growing and harvesting, and irrigation facilities are very important for doing so.
Okay. Is there a forest near your hometown?
There's no forest near my hometown, but we love visiting forest areas, which is at quite a distance.
Would you like to live in a place that has a lot of trees?
Yes, I would love to build an apartment, which is a dream of mine, that would be in woods. I think it is the most fascinating thing that you live in the nature and peace.
Where can one find trees in your country?
Uh, because of the today's generation, they are becoming aware about trees and people try to grow trees as much as possible. So nearest parks and forest areas are the places where we can find them.
Do you think places with trees attract more visitors than places with few trees?
I think trees do attract people because I think when we go to the area where there are more trees, it really calms us. It is really peaceful, and the environment is really soothing at that place.
Did you ever climb trees when you were a young?
Yes, when I was young, I really climbed a lot of trees. Moreover, with my friends, I used to enjoy, and I used to go under a people tree because it is very hard. Its branches are very hard. So, moreover, still I love climbing the trees.
Do you think we should plant more trees?
Yes, planting trees is must because it is the only solution for saving the future generations, and moreover, without trees we cannot survive.
Do you like to dress up?
Yes, I love dressing up according to the occasions, either it is a party or some walk.
What kind of clothes do you like to wear?
I usually love to wear comfortable clothes, which is not quite possible to wear in routine. So in routine, I love wearing formals.
Okay. Do you remember as a child when your mother used to dress you up?
Yes, I remember my mother used to dress me up daily with different type of clothes and different styles with my hairs as well.
Okay, let's talk about weekends. How do you usually spend your weekends?
I love spending weekends with my family because on other working days, me and my family have very busy schedules. So this is the only way we can spend time together. Moreover, I sometimes prefer going with my friends too.
What did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, me and my family went to watch a movie. Then we went for a picnic in the nearby park. Basically, I enjoyed the movies a lot.
What are you going to do next weekend?
Next weekend, I am planning to go Amritsar because I have keen interest in visiting Golden Temple.
Is there anything new that you would like to do on weekends?
Yes, the new additions which I made to enjoy my weekend is to study more, and because usually weekends are taken very lightly, but I am going to add on my study part in this.
Do you think math is important?
I think math is really very important if we talk about making strategies in the economy and if we talk about the work, the teamwork that we do in commerce section and the taxation, math is really very important.
Did you find math interesting at school?
Yes, I always found math interesting in school. I love to solve the puzzles and all the questions of math that were fascinating to me.
Can a teacher help to make it more interesting?
Yes, definitely. Teacher teaches us the ways to solve the questions in more easier way, and they do teach us tricks to solve the questions. So they do make us really helpful.
How can math help in your daily life?
In daily life, if we talk about the expenditure that we do on the material, I think that's the time when the math is really very important, so that we can increase our savings.
Are you proud of your country?
Yes, really, I am very much proud of my country because my country is blessed with various cultures and ethical norms. And moreover, we have diverse wildlife and landforms too.
What area of your country do you like the most?
The area which I love the most is the Shimla because it is very beautiful place and people in my country prefer to visit there during the summers as well as winters too because it is an area which is completely filled with snowfall.
Where would you prefer to live in your country?
In my country, I would prefer to live in Shimla only because I love the city very much.
All right, let's talk about breaks. Do you take breaks at work?
I usually try to take breaks, a little breaks at times, rather than having a huge break, so that I can drink water as much as possible, and so that I can feel relaxed as well.
Do you take short naps while relaxing?
Yes, I do take naps because I think they refreshen your mind and you can work very easily then.
How do you feel after taking nap?
Whenever I take nap, I really feel refreshed and I think I'm good to go with things more smoothly.
Okay, let's talk about happiness. Guys, happiness पे काफी questions आ रहे हैं. I think it's been long time. What makes you happy?
Various aspects of my life make me happy, especially spending time with my family. I really feel very good when I talk to them. Moreover, special occasions such as wedding and other ceremonies also makes me very happy, and I love to talk with my friends too. We really enjoy and laugh.
What made you happy as a child?
As a child, as every child is very fond of toys during his or her childhood, so as I, and my father taught me a cute little Barbie doll, and I felt very happy after seeing that.
Did you do something recently that made others happy?
Yes, recently I gave surprise to my mother on her birthday, and she felt very happy, and moreover, later she got emotional too.
Why?
Because this is the era and this is the world in which we are all busy in our own works, and moreover, she didn't expect that I would give her surprise, and so she went very emotional.
Good. Do you think it is important to be happy?
I think it is really important to be happy in your life, but sometimes we cannot. There are also the moments which are important to teach us things.
Can a person be happy all the time and why?
No, I don't think that a person can be happy all the times, because the human emotions of being sad, of getting anxiety about things, do make them feel depressed sometimes. But I personally try to stay happy at most times.
Do you carry a purse or a wallet?
I carry a purse because it is very comfortable, and it is very easy to carry. And moreover, I have a purse which have different apartments in which I can keep different things very properly.
Have you ever lost a wallet or purse?
Yes, unfortunately, I lost my purse recently, and I felt very bad because it was very expensive.
All right, I guess we are done with the many questions in this session. Thank you, both of you. And I hope you all enjoyed this session. And if you have any question, you can ask. We can reply you now. Thank you all. Yeah, we are wearing masks because Corona is still there, though we all are vaccinated. Any other question related to part one speaking? Anybody? I think both have responded very well. Yeah, somebody is asking question related to barbecue. We have already covered it. I think both have answered to the same questions. See, in introduction question, it is all about you. Hani Sharma, it is all about you. You need not to generate or plan anything. You can reply whatever you feel. If I have asked you, do you enjoy it? So if she enjoys, she will answer it in yes. If she doesn't, she can say no, I don't. Just be yourself, Rashneet. Then, of course, confidence is the key to success. And if you want to be, you can say confident, you have to be well prepared. You should know what they can ask you in the IELTS speaking. Thank you, Omar. I'm fine and hope the same for you. Harjot, we are wearing mask, as I already told you, because we are still facing the COVID cases. Ma'am, is it compulsory to speak at least 3-4 sentences in introduction part? Yes, of course. But if you don't have any answer, for example, do you like driving a car? Yes, I love driving a car. If I ask you why, then you can answer. If you don't have any reason, like I just enjoy it, so you can simply answer in 2-3 sentences or one only, but try to speak more. Part 1, Hani Sharma, I have already told, like it is all about you. It depends how you want to answer. For example, I would like to cover few more questions, guys. Here, we can give example in this. Do you like shopping for clothes?
Yes, I love shopping for clothes because I am very trendy person, and moreover I shop from various places, and recently I bought new clothes.
See, guys, now she has answered in, I think, 4 5 sentences. She could have said like this: I love shopping for clothes because I love to try different type of clothes. She can answer in 2 sentences also. It depends what she wants to say. What type of clothes do you wear?
I usually wear the clothes which are very comfortable for me, and moreover, I wear track pants and also t-shirts in my routine.
Do you prefer comfortable or fashionable clothes?
Basically, I prefer comfortable clothes because if we are not comfortable, we are not able to provide our best in any of the work.
See, very good answers. Here she can also say like, I prefer wearing comfortable clothes. Being a student, I have to commute to my school or college. So I love wearing comfortable. I cannot carry fashionable clothes. Not getting proper ideas spontaneously. Okay, Trilok, you have to practice more. Ma'am speaking. Jyot, you can contact us on given number. We will let you know what is the procedure. Honey, I have already told you it depends all on you because part one, it's not task one, it's part one speaking. It is all about you. It depends how you want to answer. When I do speaking, I have bundles of words in mind, but when I can't speak with the accent. Guinea, you need not to copy any accent, be natural. Whatever you want to speak, you can. You need not to copy any accent. You can be natural. For cue card, guys, you have to practice because first part is all about you, second part is discussion. But for cue card, you need to have more ideas. So it's better. We have already posted the prediction as well as the recent exam cue cards. You can practice. You can make ideas before going to exam. Whenever I start to speak, I lose my fluency. Jimmy, you need not to be very fluent. If you are speaking decently, it's fine because we are answering. Now I would like to give example of this fluency with Muskan. Do you like driving a car?
Yes, I love driving car because I think to cover some distances, we don't have to be waiting for the buses or anything. We can drive ourselves.
See, now she was not very much fluent, Jimmy, but she gave proper answer. Do you like long car trips and why?
I love long car trips because they are very time consuming.
It's okay. See, now we were done with session, but still I asked her question. So how should you can answer? Please answer it. Do you like long car trips and why?
I love long car trips with my friends because I think whenever on the weekends we get time, we can spend much time with our friends and we can feel relaxed as well.
See, now quickly I will move to her. She is not again ready. What was the longest trip you had?
The longest trip which I had was the trip to Amritsar with my family. It was really time consuming, and we were really tired after that.
See, guys, she was more fluent than her because she was not ready. Even she was not ready for these questions. Rather, we have done this session without any kind of preparation. That's why we have come live. But now I was done with session, but I asked them question, but they replied well. Be confident, both of you. You are very good. Okay. Okay. Next question. Okay, I think Jimmy, I have answered you with these two examples. How to expand cue card. Any tip? See, in cue card they give you cues. What, when, where, why, how. Just elaborate them. Of course, you will be able to speak for more than 2 minutes. Sumer, you can be fluent by practice. Keep practicing. Even if you are not very fluent in IELTS speaking, you can score well. Don't worry. Pauses, Sumer, if you are thinking about something. For example, I asked her, do you like long car trips and why? She did not have immediate reason for why. She can think about it. She can take a pause. It should not be repeated pauses, and you should not, you can say stop speaking rather than. You can say, let me think, I haven't thought about it, kind of it. Yes, Manpreet, we are providing offline classes as well. We have centers in Chandigarh, Patiala, and Patra. You can join. Stammering, Rashneet, stammering is of like two types. One is a person stammers naturally. The second is person starts stammering while answering the question to examiner. That stammering mostly happens because of nervousness. In that you get rid of your nervousness in advance. You're welcome, Jimmy. Live speaking class every day, ma'am. We will try our best, Harpreet, that we can have a live speaking session, because when we post in our community the latest questions or speaking, students ask for the answer, so we can cover it with our students. Manpreet Saini, they can easily score up to 7. They both are very good. Rest depends on their real exam questions. Yes, you can join our classes online as well. We have online, offline, both options. Manpreet, you have problem in past and present tense. You have to be very careful. In part 1, mostly we ask question in present. Do you like driving a car? Do you like trees? These answers should be in the present. And in Q card, mostly you have to speak in past. Thank you, Sumer. Natural stammering. Rashneet, for natural stammering, you have to submit a certificate with this IDP, because now we have IDP only. You have to write them mail, you have to send them stammering certificate so that they can inform the examiner before your speaking test. Manpreet, how to speak without pause is practice, of course, practice. Otherwise, if the pause is just 1 or 2 in the whole speaking, it's fine. We are speaking naturally. We are not, cramming anything. It's just a speaking. Like if we talk, generally we talk. Now also, I am also stopping many times. So we cannot, you can say, here we are not reading something. We are talking. Navneet, how to elaborate part 3? Part 3 is very crucial in speaking, guys, because you have to speak more. It's kind of discussion. You should have ideas. You should have knowledge, actually. Fine. If we are talking about population, you should know what to speak on that. You cannot go blank. Thank you so much, Anchor. Thank you, Rashneet. Any question, anybody? Or we can end the session here. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. Here we are ending it. We will come soon again for the live session. Thank you.